Hello, what is up everybody? It's the Silver Spartan back with another video. So I recently got asked a question in the comment section about whether this viewer should buy a whole bunch of silver right now at one time if they have a lot of money, or if they should slowly buy throughout the period of a long time. So basically I'm going to use these today to visually show, along with these graphs, to show you guys what I'm talking about. So basically the first graph here that we're going to talk about is this one. So this is a situation where 6 months go by. Okay, each one of these dots is going to be a different month, for example. So as these 6 months go by, these are the different prices that silver basically goes through during these 6 months. So we're seeing a nice incline in prices. So if he has $600 for investment, he can either do it all at once, $600 right now, or he can buy every month for a given period of time, because he doesn't know what's going to do this. Let's say this is, say this guy's name is Joe, okay? So Joe doesn't know that it's going to go up or down, which we can see in this graph later, which we're going to get to. So all that Joe knows is he has $600 to invest in silver. What should he do? So if he just goes right ahead right now, and silver's at $10, he'd get 10 ounces, 20 ounces, 30 ounces, 40 ounces, 50 ounces, 60 ounces. So Joe would end up picking up 60 ounces if he bought all at once right now. As we can see here, the $600 divided by the $10 current price. If he buys every month, if he spends $100 every month, so he has the $600, 6 months, $100 each month, the first month he would get $100 divided by the $10 price. The second month he would get 10/15ths, basically $100 that he, my bad, 100/15ths. Basically the $100 he has divided by 15, which comes out to 6.6 repeating. So for this, we're basically just gonna say 6.6. And when we add this up, we also get 5 when it goes up to $20. It's at 15 again, he gets another 10/15ths. Then it goes to 20, he can buy 5. And then at 25, he's only able to buy 4 ounces per $100 that he has. This is all adds up to 37 1/3 ounces. For this, we're just going to say 37. So he would only be picking up 3, take out 3 of these, and then put all 7 of these down. So basically, Joe would end up losing out on the ability to buy these 23 ounces we see right here. He would get all this and lose all this if he chose dollar cost averaging of buying a fixed amount per month every month. But let's show the next scenario. Let's say the same thing happens, same situation. Joe has has $600 that he can either invest $100 a month for 6 months, or he can buy all of it at once. So let's say silver is currently sitting at $25, and he has the $600. If he bought all $600 worth right now when it was at $25, 600 divided by the $25 would leave him with 24 ounces. So he would only end up getting 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all that Joe would end up getting with his $600. But let's say that Joe does dollar cost averaging. If Joe does dollar cost averaging, as we can see here, with the $100 a month, he will get 4 ounces the first month, 5 ounces the next month. The weird number that we hate, 6.6 repeating, or 6 2/3. Then he can buy 5 ounces again, 6 2/3 again, and then 10 ounces. As we can see here, he comes out with 37 1/3, just like he did last time, just because these numbers are the same, just reversed. If we can see, ends up at 25, then it's 20 with the little point amount right here, 20 and 20. Same exact graph, just kind of reversed in the situation. So basically what this is intended to show is you have to decide if you're in this just to try and make a quick profit. You think that silver's going to go up a lot in the short term, you're just trying to make a lot of money out of this, then I personally believe, because you'd be looking at this graph, then you'd probably be best just to go all in one big investment if you think it's just going to go up from here. You just go ahead, buy, get all 60 ounces that you can have. But if you're like most of the people in this silver stacking community, where you believe it's more of a long-term outlook, it's a way of holding your, basically having a tangible form of showing the work that you've done in life and having a way to pay off things in the future, basically having an investment that you believe will go up over time. Maybe it's slowly, maybe there's ups and downs. You don't really know what's going to happen. then we can see that dollar cost averaging might be the way to go. Because at the end of the day, if you go ahead and you buy all at once, you could be a big winner or you could be a big loser. There's a big difference between having 60 ounces and 24 ounces for the same amount of money. Or you can just be guaranteed a nice little 37 ounces. You're not guaranteed to get 37 ounces, $600 in the real world. This is just a situation for these graphs. So, in my opinion, I think it's always better just to go ahead and dollar cost average and just take, see here, we've got 5 and then 7. I'd rather be getting this almost every single time and missing out on the possibility of this than possibly getting only that amount at the end of the day. It's basically a way where you're not really betting too much. It's kind of a safer way to invest in the long term, just because your prices really won't be too volatile. In the long term, if silver prices goes up and down a lot, the cost that you bought in really won't change too much, but it'll actually help, because when the prices go down, let's say in this same situation right here, if you had spent it all at once and the prices dip down to $10 and you're like, wow, this is just a screaming buy price, and you don't have the money to buy, you can't because you spent it all when you're up at 25. So that's why I like dollar cost averaging, just because it's a way for you to slowly, and it's also nice because it's smaller purchase amounts. Like, you don't have to deal with a big bank breaking huge investment at once. You just go ahead, pick up maybe one 10-ounce bar a month. It's a lot of money. It's $180-ish a month, $170 a month, depending on premiums and what silver spot is. But right now, I'd say you'd be paying around that. It's a lot of money, but maybe you do one of these every 2 months, or once every 3 months, once every quarter at 3 months. Or you just buy one of these once a week. 17, 18 bucks a week. I don't know. It's really up to you what you want to stack, but it's also a lot nicer just to have smaller amounts. It really just doesn't kill you all at once, and then it really adds up over time compared to just having a whole bunch sitting around and you're not really doing anything with it. And if you're in this community, like I've said before, the reason most of us are in this community is because we like silver as an investment standpoint. We like the physical value that we see it having. There's lots of different reasons, everything from there's preppers out there to people that are just in it for the investment. Tons of stuff out there, but at the end of the day, I think one of the best options is to go with dollar cost averaging, just because you're going to steadily grow your stack over time, and you'll be getting pretty much an average price. You won't be a big winner or a big loser. If silver goes to $1,000, yes, everyone will probably be a big winner in this situation. If silver goes to 3 cents, everyone will probably be a big loser in this situation. It's just a way to kind of lower the risk in this investment in the long-term outlook, if you plan to do this for a long time. Anyways, guys, make sure to let me know what you think, and also make sure to subscribe. We're really trying to get to 500 subscribers relatively soon, hopefully before the end of the month, and then there'll also be a big giveaway that's taking place once we reach 1,000 subscribers. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and comment down below, which one do you like? Do you like buying a whole bunch all at once, or do you like spreading it out? Or the medium option, kind of right in the middle that I never really talked about, is you can always just, for example, right here, if you think it's a screaming buy, maybe put 400 in and then do smaller amounts as time goes on. Because then if it does drop, you still have some money. For example, in this situation, let's say you did the big buy at 15 because you thought it was a good price and it drops a little bit, then you can buy a little bit more. So the other option is to kind of do a mix of both, where you're doing dollar cost averaging, but at the same time, whenever you see a really, really low price that you just can't resist, you do throw in a little bit extra above your normal amount. Anyways, guys, again, thanks so much for watching. Peace out.